Yo, what up? It's a tip of the week, and today we're gonna discuss, oh crap, I oversized my osteotomy. Alright guys, so this is gonna be a two-part series, so get focused, because if you're watching this part one, there's a part two, and vice versa. Alright guys, so if you're gonna place implants, you know you're gonna be kicking yourself. Your production goals are gonna be all screwed up if you oversize your osteotomy. And the last thing I want you to do is lose your confidence because you were thinking so much about this implant that you got the osteotomy way out of proportion and now you're stuck out. So if you're watching this tip, this is gonna help you smile after surgery. So come on in and let me show you how I can help you smile after surgery. Alright guys, so if you're gonna be placing implants like to be fixed around bone. So if I were to grab my instrument here, my little elevator, implants like to be wrapped around bone. So the bone is my fist and it's nice and solid. So if I try to, in any way, try to wiggle this out, this is not going anywhere. There's no micro movements, there's no movement at all. But what happens is if your implants have any type of movement, what's gonna happen is that implant is gonna end up not osseointegrating. And so you wanna make sure that your implant is locked in, because the more contact your implant and your bone are in contact, you're gonna have great results. So keep that in mind. So number one is this: if at any time you are placing your implant and you got your osteotomy way too large, first thing is this: let's start off small. Let's just go ahead and compress the bone on the buccal and the lingual, buccal and palatal, facial and palatal. Just go ahead and compress it. Just get some muscle. You gotta have some muscles now. But what I want you to do is just compress it and see if you can compress the sockets enough that you could go ahead and decrease how large that osteotomy is. Number two is this: when you're placing your implant, go ahead and have constant pressure and keep the same angulation. When you're placing your implant, and I know this is not an implant handpiece, but when you're placing your implant, you just want to go ahead and have constant pressure. Get a finger rest and go in and out, just kind of pulsating in and out. Don't be doing one of these or forgetting, because if you do that, your osteotomy is going to be all wide and large and you're not going to have that bone implant contact like we just discussed. So keep that in mind. If you have a little jittery of a hand, you may want to look at doing more guided surgeries, because when you have it guided, there's very little error that can happen if you have a movement of your hand. It's not a fail-safe, but what it'll definitely do is be able to give you better control of your osteotomy when you have it guided. Last but not least, undersize your osteotomy. Guys, if you've been watching this channel, you'll know that I will preach to you, undersize your osteotomy. For those who are starting off, go ahead and undersize your osteotomy like 2 drill sizes. What this will do is it'll allow you to think back like, oh crap, okay, I still have a little latitude. If you just rush all the way through the drills and then you finally get to your implant place and you find out, man, my osteotomy is too big, then you're cooked. So undersize your osteotomy back to you. Alright guys, so there you have it. I want to know what tip gave the light bulb to go off for you today. Alright, so what I want for you to do is this. You know what I'm going to say? Whatever tip made that light bulb go off, write it down in the comments. Let me know which one worked out, because there's going to be a doctor around the globe that's going to read your comment and they're going to be able to smile after surgery just like you. Alright guys, once again, I'm Dr. Jared Williams. My focus is for you to remember, what looks hard is often easy. Make it a great one.